According to reports, Chelsea has offered Leicester City 3 first-team players and a proposed player plus cash deal to sign Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. New manager Enzo Maresca wants to reunite with a player he managed at Leicester, so the Blues have made Dewsbury Hall a top summer target. Dewsbury Corridor has made more than 100 association appearances for Leicester and assisted the Foxes with bringing home the title last season and secure a quick revisitation of the head association. The 25-year-old midfielder is said to be open to leaving his former team this summer. He would rather join Chelsea than Brighton, who have also expressed an interest in signing him. According to reports, Chelsea made a bid to Leicester on Friday and indicated that they would be willing to trade one of several players for Dewsbury Hall at Stamford Bridge. According to the Daily Telegraph, Chelsea has suggested striker Armando Broja, forward David Datro Fofana, and midfielder Cesar Casadei, who spent last season on loan at Leicester, as potential substitutes for the deal. Leicester is under pressure to sell Dewsbury Hall for around £35 million in order to comply with profit and sustainability regulations. After Mauricio Pochettino's unexpected departure from Stamford Bridge, championship-winning manager Maresca joined Chelsea. Last season, the Blues finished 6th in the Premier League. Broja, a Blues striker, missed the majority of last season with an injury and has only scored 3 goals in 38 appearances for Chelsea. Notwithstanding his new battles, different chief association clubs, including Everton, are checking what is going on this late spring. Fofana, on the other hand, appears to be headed for the exit door just 18 months after joining Chelsea. He has attracted interest from a number of European clubs, and if Chelsea does sign Dewsbury Hall, there will be even more rumors that Conor Gallagher, who is currently playing for England in the Euro 2024 tournament, will leave the club, drawing interest from Tottenham and Aston Villa. Dewsbury Hall insisted that he was happy at Leicester, the team he joined when he was 8 years old, when asked about his future this week. He told BBC Sport, "I have been here since I was a kid. I love everything about the club. As I got older, I was able to make the first team. I am content. I have never explicitly stated my desire to leave. I am not responsible for such things. Football is unpredictable, the season is about to begin, so we will see." He went on to say that Enzo was an unbelievable manager regarding Maresca's move from Leicester to Chelsea. "It didn't come as a surprise that he was in high demand because I really see him becoming a top manager. It is peculiar changing a supervisor subsequent to finding success, however that is football." Following their success in the Championship last year, both Kiernan Dewsbury Hall and Archie Gray are being considered by Chelsea. The Blues are supposed to be dynamic in the exchange market by in the wake of selecting Enzo Maresca as their new lead trainer recently, and the Italian is quick to rejoin with Dewsbury Lobby, who was a powerful figure in the Leicester City group that Maresca directed to the title last term. Under Maresca, Dewsbury Hall, 25, scored 12 goals for the Foxes in all competitions. Brighton are likewise long-haul admirers of the profoundly evaluated midfield maestro and endeavored to sign him back in January. As first uncovered by The Message, Chelsea are additionally watching dark. The Leeds joined Wonder, 18, esteemed an overabundance of £30 million by his club, likewise featured in the second level last year and is accepted to have an entire host of head association admirers, including Manchester joined together. It is stated that Chelsea has communicated with Leicester and Leeds about their interest in Gray, 18, and Dewsbury Hall, but that Chelsea has not made a formal offer for either player. After succeeding Mauricio Pochettino earlier this summer, Maresca is eager to expand his midfield options. After qualifying for the Europa Conference League, the Blues want to be able to handle a full fixture list next season with their depth of talent. Additionally, their transfer decisions may be influenced by the possibility of additional matches at the Club World Cup, which takes place in the summer of 2019. Dewsbury Hall was coy about his future in an interview with BBC Sport this week, despite rumors that he could leave his childhood club this summer despite promotion. "I have been here since I was a kid," he stated. "Everything about the club enchants me. As I got older, I was able to make the first team. I'm glad. I have never explicitly stated my desire to leave. I am not responsible for such things. Football is unpredictable, the season is about to begin, so we will see." He then waxed lyrical about Maresca, predicting that the new Chelsea manager would become one of the best managers in the business following his big move to London in the summer. Dewsbury Hall went on to say, "Enzo was an incredible manager. I truly see him turning into a top director, so it was anything but a shock to see he was popular. Changing a manager after such success is strange, but that's football." According to sources cited by Give Me Sport, Chelsea have increased the stakes in their pursuit of Leicester City star Kiernan Dewsbury Hall by submitting a formal bid after gaining confidence that the player is eager to move to Stamford Bridge in time for the upcoming 2024-25 season. After signing a 5-year contract after leading his transfer target's current employers to the championship title, Enzo Maresca has taken over as Mauricio Pochettino's successor at the Blues. Since then, he has focused on snooping on the newly promoted team. Even though an agreement in principle has been reached to activate the £5 million release clause in Marc Guyu's Barcelona contract, the teenager is on the verge of becoming Chelsea's latest acquisition. However, the Italian coach is refusing to rest on his laurels and is desperate to welcome additional reinforcements to West London. Ipswich are confident that they can acquire Chelsea forward Omari Hutchinson for more than £20 million. Stuttgart has also worked hard to sign the Jamaican international on a permanent basis, but Premier League newcomers Ipswich currently hold the advantage. Hutchinson enjoyed keep-going season borrowed with Ipswich and assisted the Farm Truck young men win advancement to the Chief Association with a second-put title finish. The Suffolk club, which is getting ready for their first season in the top flight in 22 years, now looks like the right place for the 20-year-old to stay. Hutchinson scored 11 objectives last term, yet most eminently the strike that aided seal Ipswich's Chief Association advancement, wrapping up a 2-0 win over consigned Huddersfield on the last day. It is believed that Hutchinson enjoyed working under Ipswich manager Kieran McKenna, and the highly regarded young manager remaining at Portman Road is a major factor in his desire to make the move permanent. Chelsea practiced a choice last month to expand Hutchinson's Stamford extension bargain until 2026, permitting the Blues to order a critical expense for the exceptionally encouraging ability. Before joining Charlton's youth program, Hutchinson spent 4 years in Chelsea's academy between 2008 and 2012. The forward, who was born in Red Hill, signed with Arsenal in 2015 and spent 7 years there. However, Hutchinson returned to Chelsea in July 2022, and in January 2023, he made his senior debut against Manchester City. Chelsea are caught up with renovating their crew for new lead trainer Enzo Maresca, and Hutchinson has been made accessible for either a credit or an extremely durable switch. When it emerged that Kieran McKenna was a top target for Brighton and Hove Albion to replace Roberto De Zerbi, this summer appeared to be one of upheaval at Portman Road. Hitch announced that the Seagulls were certain of finishing the arrangement, yet the previous Manchester-joined associate mentor decided to stay in East Anglia. Omari Hutchinson is one player that the club would like to sign on a permanent basis now that huge question mark has been resolved. The club has begun looking into potential transfer targets. Hitch has received confirmation from sources that Ipswich and Chelsea are engaged in negotiations for a deal, and that they are close to reaching an agreement that is estimated to be worth approximately £20 million. According to our understanding, the Blues will not include a buyback clause in the agreement. However, there will be a significant sell-on clause. He made 50 appearances for Ipswich last season, scoring 11 goals as the Tractor Boys advanced from EFL League One to the Premier League in consecutive seasons. The Blues signed Hutchinson from Arsenal in July 2022, which was a controversial move that didn't work out for the Englishman, who has played for his country at the youth level. Sources have told Hitch that Chelsea made it clear to Hutchinson that he wouldn't be important for the first group setup next season under Enzo Maresca, so the Blues thought a super durable arrangement was the most effective way forward for all gatherings. Despite receiving interest from European and English clubs, Hitch understands that Hutchinson stated from the beginning that he wanted to play under McKenna again. Ipswich have also identified Carl Rushworth of Brighton as their primary goalkeeping target as the Tractor Boys ramp up their preparations for the upcoming Premier League season.